Hello, everyone. After a false start with the internet connection throwing us to the ground, it's with great pleasure that I'm presenting another one of our PlayStation Talents 2020 finalists. It's Evil Below, and it's also a pleasure to have both authors here, Fábio Barbosa and José Ortega. How are you guys?
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Fábio Barbosa, and this is my colleague, José Ortega.
Hi.
So, it's only the two of you developing this game?
Yes.
By any chance, is this a personal project, or did it start as a university project? How does Evil Below started?
No, it's a personal project. We started with developing ideas, concepts, and in 3 months it took the shape it has today, and we placed it to the demo to PlayStation.
Something I described Evil Below as being having a great potential and being really creative. It's of course it's not the first game to implement the microphone as an element, but you decided to go a little bit further and try to reinterpret the horror genre with this. What were your main inspirations to shake things up in the horror game genre?
In terms of gameplay, or
Yeah, in terms
the
of
art
gameplay, in terms of how did you get into this idea of using the microphone?
We
I
had
think
prototypes before. Go, Fábio.
No, you go.
We had prototypes before using the microphone where we pushed away the enemy saying certain words. And then Fabio told me, hey, this has potential. Let's make a full game with it. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And in 3 months, we delivered the demo.
Have you heard about I think it's an indie game from 2014, which was made about blind people using echolocation? Do you know that technique, like the Daredevil uses, but in real life? People that are being taught to doing like clicks with to try to maneuver with their blindness. There is a Steam game called Stifled that the only mechanic you use is the microphone, trying to echolocate the shapes around you, and that's also a cool idea. And yeah, it's a completely different idea from Evil Below because you want to scare the hell out of us using our own breathing and our own sounds, isn't it?
Yeah, we want the players to use their microphone to engage more in the game, to feel like they are a part of the world. In that game you mentioned, we actually saw it before.
Yeah.
It was really interesting, but it's a completely different mechanic.
Yeah.
What are we trying to?
But it's cool to see people using something as usual as a microphone. Like we're using a microphone now and use it all the time, but thinking of something as mundane as a microphone, as a different way of playing games, it's really, really creative. I had a small question for you. Will it be possible to play Evil Below without microphone, or would it be mandatory to have one to play it?
I think it would be mandatory to play it because it's really a part of the experience.
Yeah.
When you are searching around the world, when you're solving a puzzle, using a microphone will be mandatory because it is a part of the core experience we've planned for this game. Yeah. I think that's it.
It's funny how game development changed so much in 15 years. I remember when I was playing Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass on the Nintendo DS, and we had the candle, and I remember playing it. I was like, I can't blow this candle up until I just sent some air to the microphone, and the candle blew up, and I was like, whoa, is this possible?
Yeah.
And 15 years later, we have two Portuguese guys doing an awesome game around the idea of using your own sounds as turn your own sounds against you, isn't it? Because your description for Evil Below is that you must be stealthy, but your own real life sounds may betray you, isn't it?
Yeah. It can also be a gift or a curse,
Yeah.
because you have to solve puzzles with it, with your voice. But when you use it, you're exposing yourself to the monsters out there. So it's a gift or a curse. So yeah.
What was the name of that? Did you watch that recent horror movie? I think it was on Netflix, maybe. It wasn't Bird Box, because Bird Box was the opposite, like you couldn't see, but you had that horror movie where the monsters were blind and they detected you by sound. Do you remember this?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
That was a deaf girl in the family, and luckily, yeah, of course, script-wise, they all had to learn sign language to survive the monsters. But yeah, that's also a cool use of some different idea. And about this, I was thinking, of course, getting a game like this. Me and Gonçalo joke about this during the episode, but there's something real. For example, at this moment, while I'm recording this streaming session, my younger son is taking a nap. And I can only imagine, like, it's a Dark Souls difficulty mode to be a parent and playing Evil Below and trying to be silent, and then your one of your kids coming like, bye, and then you die in game because of that.
Yeah.
So it's also go Fábio, go.
That's something we actually thought about. So we added an option on the main menu to define the intensity of the sensibility of the microphone. So you don't have things like that happen.
But it's cool. For example, I usually horror games or more violent games I play after my kids go to bed. So also means that they are sleeping. So I don't want to make too much sound. That fine tuning of sensitivity is a cool aspect. And Gonçalo Lopes is saying that in the original Zelda you could scream at the Famicom second controller microphone to kill all enemies in a dungeon room. What microphone? Please don't tell me after 30 years I'm learning that the original Famicom had a microphone. No, it didn't. It didn't have a microphone. I know I had the clone console of the first Famicom. But, well, my clone didn't have a microphone input. But, okay. Best of all, I think it's the best idea is to dive into Evil Below. By the way, who's watching now or afterwards, Evil Below, José and Fábio and José, because I have to remind to say exactly in this order because it's the name of their studio. Fábio and José were kind enough to put the demo on Steam. You can download it for free. And please try the game, wishlist it, and well, when it comes out, buy it. Okay. So let's dive into Evil Below. And now it's the part that I ask my son that is playing Tsubasa on PlayStation 4 close to me to don't look at my computer screen. Okay, so please focus on Tsubasa. And here we go to Evil Below. Evil Below. Oh, let me just correct something here. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just correct something. While I correct, let me ask. It's only the two of you. Like, you are doing the art, you're doing the game design, you're programming, you're even composing the music.
I'm the programmer, so all the code of the game is made by me. And the art and level design is made by José.
Yes.
Okay.
The sound and some of the feature, the art itself were bought.
Okay.
Because of the timeline.
Yeah.
And we wanted to deliver a cool game for the PlayStation Awards. and we place it all together and we send it.
And I believe either way the PlayStation Talents goes, if you either win the award or don't win the award, this is a game that will see daylight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you feel you will need to add more people to your to add more people to your studio to develop
Yes.
the game? Yeah.
We are planning to hire a concept artist and a sound designer,
Okay.
and we think that the four of us can create a nice game.
Okay. Sorry, I can't take my eyes out of the chat because Gonçalo is... Gonçalo, somehow I don't believe you. I think you're messing up with us. You're telling me that in 1985, Famicom had microphones for karaoke games for Nintendo. I somehow don't believe this, but okay. I will confirm this afterwards. What engine are you using? Is this Unreal?
No, we're
It's
actually
Unity?
using Unity,
Oh, Unity.
the latest version.
Okay. Because it has what do you advise me to play with, keyboard or controller? What do you want me to play with?
You can play with both. We tested with both.
Okay.
So it's your choice.
I was asking you this because the game...
the controller's on. The Xbox controller.
Yeah,
okay.
the game looks really, really, really cool at this moment. So...
I think it would be best if you could disconnect the controller, because it's assuming you're playing with the controller.
Yeah. I was playing with the controller actually, but I can... yeah, okay.
I don't know if the key bind will be right, because that's adapted for a PS4 controller.
Yeah. It was working with L2 and R2 to...
Yeah. But if it works, it works. You can play.
Yeah, but I'd rather use my mouse to look around than using that schematics. Well, remind me, how do I pick up stuff? Oh, I'm not... Guys, let me just do something, because I'm not showing this directly to... Oh, but I don't want to do that. If I do this now, I will disconfigure your windows. Do you mind of watching this with the small delay on, like you were doing now? Is that a problem for you? Sorry,
okay.
I completely forgot. How do I pick up stuff? Because I just came across the...
with the F.
Yeah, thank you. Inspect. Well, what I was telling you before, it looked like Unreal because it's really, really well detailed, guys. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this is the kind of game that a good pair of headsets helps, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have this little cabin in the woods. You were telling me you bought some of the visual assets, is it? Or you used some of the visual assets? Yeah. But will you keep some of them? Do you want to fine-tune some of them?
No, all the assets we've bought were all for the purpose of being a placeholder.
Yeah.
And then we will substitute. We'll make out of all of them.
Okay.
It was just because of the time constraints.
There's a pickup here. Okay. There's a key inside the pickup. Let's break the... Aha. Let me just keep a brick on my hand. Press I. I have the shed key, so I'm going to... Okay, there's a telephone.
For someone that didn't play this part of the game, it's going smoothly.
Hey,
Yeah.
I just called to
One fun fact is
say
that
that
all
I
the
care
players
for you.
that play this part broke the window of the car just by
I'm going to
pure
see Mom
violence.
soon.
They didn't even know the key
Yeah,
was
they
there.
didn't even
Take care.
notice they could throw the.
What, like they
The
punched the glass?
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
just whoosh the mouse around.
Okay. How much of the actual complete game do you already have in this current state?
We have the first chapter.
Okay.
We're currently working on the next chapters.
How many
So,
chapters are you thinking of? Remind me.
5 chapters.
Okay. Okay. Gonzalo is having fun on our chat. Really, when we finish this, I will check. And yeah, now we have to be quiet because we're. I don't know if we're hunting for rabbits, but I think we're going to be hunted. Okay. Okay, you become undetectable when you're in a safe place. Okay. Follow them? Okay.
Now you're free to explore the world.
And free to be haunted. And hunted.
You can just play it. We won't spoil anything.
Yeah. Let's record me having another jump scare. Like yesterday with Saturnalia. Wait, ooh, there are hanged people.
Yeah.
Is this Christmas? Like a suicidal Christmas or something?
We could just update it.
I'm just making jokes, trying to prepare myself to be scared, so... Okay, so... Okay. Hello. I think this guy must have been in social distancing for a long time because he's pale as hell. I'm still making jokes because I know I'll be scared as hell and I need to... Oh, there's someone praying here. Hello, woman, heathen. Hello. Are you going to scare me? Hello?
Who knows?
I'll just leave you, okay? No, I don't want to interrupt. Or maybe I'll just... Okay, let's do this. Hello! It's Uber Eats. Okay, I just turned one of the candles on. This is how I cope with horror games. I usually have to be to have company or trying not to get too scared of it. Okay, I see a light in the distance. I think this is where I came from. There's another light there. Oh, and I see someone crying. I hear someone crying. I think I opened the gate. Famous people trees. Yeah, the people fruit. So let's go there because the drawing said follow them. Well, let's follow. I believe this is a graveyard. Yeah, it's a graveyard. But I'm... Oh, there's someone there. Crucified. Hey, man. How fun is this to watch someone play while you know exactly what is going to happen? Okay, so I want to get in. I want to get in. Maybe I don't want to get in. Maybe I just walk around the So, does anyone just want to watch the trees and how detailed everything is? I can do that. Okay. Am I missing something? How do I enter the graveyard? I have the 2 lights on. And there's the guy crucified and crying.
You want me to spoil it?
Nah. Not yet.
Did it give you a visual clue?
Sorry?
There was a visual clue that you already saw.
This game is filled with visual cues, so you can orient it yourself, create your own mental map of the world.
Yeah, I've been following... What I've been using to more or less position myself is the fact that you can see some of the lights from the houses. You can see them, although there's some fog, you can see them on the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of the game design. That was the purpose.
This is unsettling, listening to this guy crying
Right.
because I know something is going to happen. So, a while ago I noticed that the wind is going in the specific way. Like there. And I have a tree stump here, but I can't use it. Just check something. No mind. Okay. Just waiting for the inevitable heart attack. Back to the gate, says Gonçalo. Hope not. My life insurance, I think it covers it, but I'd rather still be alive. Am I missing something on the gate? Because it has a hole on top of the gate. I think I'm missing. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's search for it. You already been there?
A quick tip, just explore the rest.
Yeah. So I think I've been to this house. This is where the
Yeah.
praying girl is. Yeah, already explored this one. I also have an added soundtrack because my older son is he's singing a childish tune, which works really well when you're playing horror game. Oh, I got tired. I want to see the shape on top. Okay, I have I didn't explore this. There's a well.
God race.
Well, and this house I haven't explored yet. And yeah, most certainly I'll be hunted by someone here. I can enter this? Key's missing, okay. Nice, okay, I just, yeah, the gate is open. Ah, why did I open the gate? I don't know if I want to go there. Okay, let's go to the gate. Gonçalo, prepare yourself. We're going to see the guy crucified. Okay, let's go. For those people that play horror games but are afraid of them like I do, I usually have a small trick, which is to look to the bottom of the screen when I think something terrible is going to happen. Hey, hello. How are you? Oh, how nice! It's just giving me. Goodbye. Whoops. Your voice can be your gift. Yeah, I know. I just screamed. Thank you. Thank you, creators of Evil Below. I just got myself reminded of that. Okay, second time is the is the thing. Let's do it. So now I'm really quiet. So Evil Below is like the worst game to be streaming because you want to be speaking with people, and that will kill you.
Yeah.
This should also be a cool feature, like for people with Patreons. If you pay X, I scream or something. And, oof. Okay, so
We have around 9 YouTubers playing this game.
really,
And they all play this game as a hardcore game, more hard than it was planned to be because of that. They were talking to the viewers, and every time they spoke, the monster went right to them.
Kind of funny.
I don't know if you want to reveal it or not. I understand if is the monster blind? I don't know if it
Well,
spoils
if you
the.
see closely, it has no eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I just saw someone screaming behind me, and when he killed me, I. Okay. Have this one already, and have the third one on the cemetery gate. Well, and I will be completely silent after I get the key. Okay, so. Oof. I just remember you can cheat in this game, can't you? Don't you? You just turn off your microphone, or just mute the microphone. God mode engaged.
We were ahead of that.
Really? How did you work
Because
around?
if you turn off your microphone, you cannot do the puzzle, so you cannot proceed.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But what if I... Did you see my God mode engaged? I just hit it.
You gotta press that a lot.
Yeah. Like configure a macro on your keyboard to mute yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. Oh, Gonzalo is also a programmer and he's giving you a hint. What is it, Gonzalo? If the microphone is offline, the game pauses, for example?
Oh, that's a really good solution.
No cheaters allowed.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to be silent.
O que aconteceu? Perdeste.
He got you.
Okay. But I stopped reading. Well, let's have a conversation with you guys.
Yeah.
Then again, it's exactly what I was describing. Evil Below is an awesome twist to the horror genre, and if you are fans of the horror genre, you notice that even on the indie market, you have some kind of saturation of these kinds of games, don't you think? After Outlast, so many indie games like exploring the horror themes appeared, but Evil Below is completely different. So, what are your expectations for Evil Below?
Our expectations.
Yeah. in terms of
I-
reception and all of that.
I think right now all the core mechanics are implemented.
Yeah.
We are working on adjusting the experience, especially for deaf players or players with physical disabilities.
Well thought. How are you
Players
thinking
who
of
need,
working around it, Fábio? How are you?
like, some players may need assists to interacting with objects, or I don't know,
But deaf players, are you
assists
thinking
with
of
navigating.
putting some visual cues of the sounds? How are
Yeah.
you trying to work around
Yeah.
the? Yeah.
One of the things we actually are excited about is the PlayStation 5's DualSense,
Yeah.
because the haptic feedback could really enhance the experience of this game.
Yeah.
You know, with the vibrations and stuff, you could really play this game without sound. We have cool ideas to implement using the haptic feedback.
Yeah, because for example, I think you watched me. I stopped walking. I was looking around because I was listening to the creature close by, and I think that's a cool thing to, like, a small vibration or something to.
Yeah.
Depending on the area of the DualSense that you could program. Yeah, that's a cool use of the PlayStation 5 unique capabilities. That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
That's a really cool idea. Are you thinking? I was playing it and I was thinking. Are you thinking of implementing some kind of tiptoeing or not?
Tiptoeing.
Like walking.
You can actually crouch, and the monster will be less aware of you.
Okay.
Basically, how the AI functions globally is there's a hint system, kind of like Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
So basically, the AI receives points in the world where you might be near you,
Mm-hmm.
and the AI goes investigate those places. And when you're sprinting or you're walking, the radius of those points become closer to you.
Yeah.
And that's how the AI can simply investigate you.
But
when you speak,
yeah. Please go. Sorry.
And when you speak, the various levels of noise you can make can directly influence that system and direct the AI towards you.
Okay.
And those two brains working together in the AI.
But you now have this creature appearance scripted because it's the first time we got in connection in contact with him. But how will this evolve along the chapters? Like it won't be scripted, like it's a surprise. The actual AI will define when they will appear when you have this menace around you, or how are you programming it?
Every AI in our game is every AI in each level is both different in design, in speed, and behaviors. So what you just saw was what I basically described. It's the most basic AI in the game, but we are planning on the next level. This is going to be a spoiler, so sorry, José. In a tunnel, we have how do I say, a spider-like creature that chases the player, but you can use your voice. Crap, I didn't want to spoil it. But
don't do it because
you can use your voice in a tunnel and make something that blocks the way.
Okay, so Gonçalo is actually asking something similar to that. Can you use items to lure the hunter away? Noise-making firecrackers, for instance? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, at the moment you can pick up bricks and throw them.
Yeah.
And the AI goes investigate those sounds.
Okay.
So you have many ways of completing the game, the demo in this case.
Yeah. In this the second playthrough, I was what I was checking is if I didn't know it was getting closer to my location. What I was checking if I remain completely silent if I wouldn't trigger the appearance of the creature, because my footsteps are still making noise while I'm walking on the grass, isn't it? But in terms of, I believe the AI have different sensitivity bars in terms of the noise you make. Like, I believe your voice might sound louder than the footsteps. How does it work? How did you program it? It was like that?
Basically, it's it's just like you said. It's footsteps making noise, and your voice is more influenced because of the slider I talked in the beginning.
Yeah.
In the menu, the more intensity you have there, the more it reacts to your voice. So it's two different systems working together. Yeah.
And now a question for our artist, José. What kind of imagery were you inspired to create these creatures? Because I was already killed 2 times by this one. I haven't watched him it close enough. What was your main source of inspiration for these different creatures?
The creatures that we're going to create will be based on monsters of Dark Souls, for example.
Okay.
All distorted, and most important is that they represent a certain part of the story we are trying to tell.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be a linear one, but it will be a puzzle itself. The player will go through the game, pick the items, analyze them, and create their own story with them. Of course, there will be several creatures depending on the player's choices, and that will create another story.
Kind of like, do you know that movie Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah.
Where a group of teenagers go there, they touch random items and spawns different monsters. The idea would be kind of like that.
Okay. So you told me that along the way your idea is to use our voice not only as a blessing to solve the puzzles, but also because it calls the creatures. Did you will we have to balance this? Like, I know I have to speak to solve the puzzle, but at the same time there will be situations where that will put me in danger just by trying to solve the puzzle.
Actually, yeah. We have a puzzle in the demo, which is half through the demo.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you reach the cemetery.
Yeah, for people that don't die twice in a row with
Yes.
the creature, yeah.
you reach the cemetery, and the crossed guy gave you a key.
Mm-hmm. And I can open that house
the door
near
of the
well.
house.
Yeah.
And when you reach the house, there's a puzzle. You go through that puzzle, and there's another puzzle which requires you to scream, basically. And when you scream, you're alerting the enemy that lurks nearby. So you gotta scream louder and go faster, and that creates tension, at least from our testing and the YouTubers that are playing our game.
Have you been enjoying? What kind of feedback have you been getting from watching YouTubers playing Evil Below?
Actually, really positive.
Are you learning something from your own game by watching this gaming YouTubers playing it?
Yeah, basically they are our playtesters. they show us bugs, new things to innovate, and they better our game design.
Did you already fine tune something you define in a way, and when you watched them playing, you were like, yeah, it wasn't specifically like this, or you evolved it? Yeah, it happened already.
I'm gonna spoil another part at the end of the demo. So inside the house, I told you there was a puzzle, and the puzzle basically there's a voice that says, "If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands." And what we planned with that was, when he says that, you have to literally to open the door, and half of the people playing on YouTube were like, clap your hands on the microphone. And that was so
that's like the old joke we've all listened to in Portugal with people using an ATM, isn't it? When someone says like verde, código verde, and people saying to the machine verde código verde instead of inputting their
Yeah.
bank pin on so people shouting clap your hands. It's really,
Yeah.
you need to send me those clips. I need to watch
They're
this.
on YouTube. You can
So-
just search Evil
So
Below gameplay.
good. Yeah, and this
so
is a
funny.
guy that just died twice in a row laughing because someone just shouted clap your hands to the microphone. So take this with a grain of salt. Then again, guys, I think Evil Below is a great game. It's your current demo is really well defined. It's really solid. It shows truly where you want to go with this. It's original. Are you guys looking? Since you don't, then again, you don't know how in January things will go with PlayStation Talents. Did you already approach some publishers for specific platforms? How is it Evil Below going in terms of communication?
We are actually currently talking with some publishers,
Okay.
but nothing is decided yet.
Yeah, especially because you still have something hanging in the air, which is PlayStation Talents, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I haven't asked you since I know you've been watching the other streaming sessions for PlayStation Talents, and the vast majority of the games are university games, and
Yeah.
I understand why most of these teams decide to try PlayStation Talents. Were you always aware that when you started developing Evil Below, like, this is our goal, we want to try PlayStation Talents?
Yeah, I think so. We already had these ideas, we just saw the opportunity. We thought this would really work well with a PlayStation controller in a console. It would be a great experience. So we thought, yeah, let's try it. We got nothing to lose. This game's coming out anyway.
And I also asked this to other teams, but you're already on that stage that you're speaking with publishers. Is it helping somehow that you're already have this seal of recognition by PlayStation? Is it helping you in current conversations? How is it working? Did you feel any difference?
I don't know. What do you have to say, José? You're
Yeah, it's
more.
always a trophy to say, oh, and we are one of the 10 finalists of PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's always a badge you can say.
Yeah, I think they get really excited because, PlayStation is PlayStation. We've been with PlayStation all our lives, and yeah.
I usually ask this because I already talked about Marco Betancourt, and he was the winner of 2018, and that's something that he always shares as his own personal experience. Even before he was a winner, the fact that he approached most investors with this this seal of approval, like, I have this, my game has this recognition. He always said it was a huge difference from before. So since at this moment that I think you're the sixth game I've been streaming during IndieX, and you're the first ones I know that are actively on another stage of not only of development but also another stage of the business side. I'm always curious to know how this impacts your conversations and your dialogues. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if anyone else. Gonçalo just said that that level you were describing, that spider one, reminds him of 3D Maze from ZX Spectrum, but instead of a dinosaur, it's a spider. I can't remember that specific level, Gonçalo. Actually, but you're using your librarian memory with this, so maybe I'll check this out afterwards. Does anyone else want to ask something? I know this is, we were speaking this before. It's amazing how we have this lockdown limitations, and this weekend we have less people watching. But whoever is with us, and it's still 9 people. Do you want to ask something to Fábio and José? And now I know I'm now saying in the correct order, Fábio and José. Does anyone want to ask them something about Evil Below? Do you want to add something? Do you want to, well, just shout something to, now that the creatures are not after you? You can speak freely. Do you want to share with us anything curious about all this process? I haven't asked you, are you doing this full time, or do you work on other stuff? Do you study?
So actually, I'm working. I'm currently working for a company as a lead programmer on big projects for big players in the industry. I can't say anything about them because
Okay.
of an NDA I signed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it, at least for me. What about you, José?
Yeah, I just got in the same company as a 3D artist. So we basically are doing this in our free time.
Yeah.
But if we get the funding, we will do it as a full-time job.
Yeah.
Just two guys with a dream.
Everybody started somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think we will wrap this up. Fábio and José, it's been a pleasure having you here, and having this on record, me having 2 huge jump scares and being killed by the creature you programmed. Evil Below is I think it will be something different on the horror genre. I can only wish you the best of luck with the game and with your company. Thank you for being with us in this Sunday afternoon. Well, I think we'll have news in January about PlayStation talents.
Yeah.
So, thanks a lot, guys. Really. And congratulations on your game.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. And the rest of you, I think we will return. I don't know this by heart, but I think we will return in 7 minutes. I don't know which game, but I know that I will return at 5 p.m. with the last PlayStation Talent session will be Detective Philadelphia. So stay tuned, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.